大家好，我是 Eddie，欢迎来到你好汉语。Hi guys, this is Eddie and welcome to Nihao Chinese, which is a fun Mandarin learning channel hosted by the amazing me, Eddie G. In today's very first episode, I decided to teach you guys the most important part in the Mandarin learning, which is the Pinyin system. Well, some of you Chinese learners might notice that we have the Pinyin system, which helps us to read. Meanwhile, we also have the complicated Chinese characters, which will be shown in textbooks or any written forms. But first, let's forget about the brain cell killing characters and get down to the Pinyin business, which means that I'm going to teach you today how to read Chinese according to Pinyin system, and we're also going to add different tones to Pinyin to make sense of the Chinese words. Let's get started. Let's take a look at a few Chinese Pinyin examples. The first one is Nihao, 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 Nihao. So basically, Nihao means hello in English, which is like the number one phrase you have to learn if you come to China. Number two, 我是, 我是, 我是. 我 means I or me in English, and 是 kind of works like a verb be function. So if you want to say am is are, then you can use 是 in Chinese. So 我是 means I am. For example, when you meet a new friend, you can say 你好，我是 Joseph. 你好，我是 Amanda. 你好，我是 Jasmine. Something like that. Alright, number 3. 对不起，对不起，对不起，对不起，对不起，对不起，对不起。对不起，对不起，对不起. So 对不起 means I'm sorry or sorry in English. Alright, number 4. 谢谢，谢谢，谢谢。谢谢 means thank you in English. 谢谢，谢谢，谢谢，谢谢，谢谢. So as a few of you guys might notice that I'm using different tones when I speak those simple phrases in Chinese. Yes, we do have different tones for Chinese Pinyin. Basically, we have 4 different tones, and we call them the first, the second, the third, and the fourth tone. So the first tone is like really flat, and then you just call it flat tone as well. And the second tone is also called rising tone because you raise your voice. So it's like Now number 3. I think this one is kind of tricky because it first falls down and then it rises up. So it's called falling and rising tone. Yeah, I know it's confusing. Okay, the fourth tone is called falling tone. So you kind of act chill and cool, and to read the whatever words out, that's the falling tone. Well, I think the easiest way to figure it out or make sense of it is to, give you like a word and add different tones to the word and make sense of different words. So let's take BA as an example. In Chinese, when you combine B and A together, it reads as ba, ba. But when you hear ba, it doesn't have any tone. So I decided to add the 4 tones to this pinyin combination, and I'm also going to tell you what it means in Chinese when we switch the tones to ba sound. The first one is ba, ba, ba. Ba, if you write it into Chinese character, it would be something like this, which means number 8. But here's the mind-blowing part. Actually, even with the same sound, we can write different Chinese characters. So if I hear ba sound, I probably could think of some other characters like this one. It also pronounces as ba, but here ba has a different meaning. If I can give you a word combination example, I would say ba li, ba li. Ba li means Paris, Paris in France. Alright, the second tone with ba is ba, ba, And if I want to write the character down, it would be looking like this. Ba in English means to pull. So I can give you another word combination. Ba ya. So if you say ba ya, that means to pull out your teeth. Ba ya. Alright, the third one. Ba. Ba. So this one is kind of tricky. You need to make effort. You need to let the tone fall down first and then, rise it again. Ba. Ba. I'm trying to nod my head to demonstrate. If I write it into Chinese character, it would be looking like this. Ba basically means to make or to let, something like that. And the fourth one is ba. 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 When I hear ba, the first character comes into my mind would be ba, which means father. And also you can just double the ba and say ba 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 ba. That means father too. Actually, in Chinese, we do have another type of tone, which is called neutral tone. So what exactly is a neutral tone? When you try to speak a neutral tone, you sound really slight. Just now, I gave you the example, ba, ba, right? So the first ba actually is a really strong one. So it's like ba, ba, and it is falling. Now the second one is ba, 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 ba. Okay, so it's like really slight, almost like you don't want to make any effort. Now, finally, we get a chance to talk about how to combine consonant and vowels together to make it a word. Like English, Chinese also consists of vowels and consonants, and I believe we should start with vowel sounds. So let's get started. In Chinese Pinyin system, we have 6 different basic vowels. The first one is a, a, a. The second one is o, o, o. The third one is e, e, e. The fourth one is e, e, e. The fifth one is u, u, u. Last but not least, we have yu, yu, yu. Well, this one might be the most tricky one, I guess, because for a lot of English speakers, you don't have exactly that sound. But I just remember when I went to UK, I realized people from certain area would pronounce do you as do you, do you. So it might be a good news for some of the British learners, and you can extract the u sound out of do you, but don't say you, because you is not yu. In Chinese we say yu. Okay, we can practice that later, alright? Now let's talk about consonants. Actually, when we write Pinyin, Chinese Pinyin is kind of similar with the English letters, right? But we don't really have the V. We don't have the V letter. Now, in order to make myself sound clearer, I decide to combine one consonant, which I'm gonna teach, with an example vowel sound to combine them together. Then probably I can stress it even more to let you hear clearly. So for the first set of the consonants, I decide to combine with a vowel sound o, bo, bo, po, 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 mo, fo, wo. Alright, the second list of consonants, I decide to combine them with the vowel sound de, le, n, g, k, 科科呵呵呵 Now the last set of consonants, I decide to combine all of them with one example vowel sound. E, G, 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 Qi, 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 Xi, 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 Zhi, 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 Chi, 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 Shi, 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 Ri, 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 Zi, 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 Ci, 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 Si, 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 E, E, E. Alright, that's pretty much all for the basic vowels and all the consonants. Now, I think it's the test time to finally make sure that you guys have learned something from today's very first episode of how to combine vowels and consonants together and using different tones to actually read Chinese out. 哥哥哥哥哥哥 哥哥 means brother in English. 吃饭吃饭吃饭吃饭 means to eat meal in English. So 吃 is to eat. 饭 means a meal. Could be any meal. Or 饭 could be rice. 老师老师老师老师 老师 means teacher in English. Hey, do you guys remember I taught you how to say I am in Chinese? 我是我是 So how to say I am an English teacher? Yes, you can say 我是老师我是老师 which I am. I'm an English teacher, but I decided to teach Mandarin. Alright guys, that's pretty much for today's content. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, or comment. I'd like to hear more opinions from you guys. And I also need your guys' support and love. So please stay tuned for the next episode. 再见